And hello, Mariam. Welcome to Seoul.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're a virgin to this, aren't you?
Yes.
To this event.
Yes.
But you wrote and directed as well a film which was absolutely beautiful about a very deep subject about female genital mutilation. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So with FGM, the narrative of survivors is very well known, but I wanted to do something which was from the mother's perspective, because rarely do we get to see the side of the perpetrators, really, and it was quite important for me to do something that wasn't really black and white, because we all know what's wrong and what's right about FGM, but it was quite important for the film to have something where you feel for the mum and you feel for her, and yet she does something which is quite horrible, and yet you still kind of understand her shoes, like what shoes she's in. Yeah.
Most definitely, and we did understand. She was kind of like torn between her maternal instincts of not wanting to harm her daughter, but yet thinking culturally, I've got to do the right thing, isn't it really? And that's perhaps what a lot of people feel. We're not too sure until we actually speak to them, but it was very... usually female genital mutilation is quite hard-hitting, and I felt this was a nice, gentle approach to what was happening. Because at the beginning I was like, no, they're not doing what I think they're going to do, are they? So it was very unclear at the beginning, but I think that was purposely done, wasn't it? Yeah, and I was like trying to work it out slowly, and I was like, no, oh my goodness, so slowly it was just unraveling. So that was really nicely written by yourself. How long ago did you write it?
So this was made as part of my course at the NFTS, and we had less than a year to write and make it.
It's a student piece.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Great piece.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And it's just coming out now. You're no longer a student.
No, so I've just graduated this year, and I'm currently developing my first feature with Film 4. Yeah.
Oh, lovely, fantastic. So what's this one about?
So that one is about a tribe of women in India, and all the men have been gone to war. And the film focuses on this one girl who's the last girl in the village. So she wants to become a woman before the men get back. And it's her story and her grandmother. And how basically culture doesn't quite... I guess the inheritance of traditions between generations. Yeah.
Can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 26.
Right, okay, because you seem much younger than that. But it seems to be that your thing is all about culture.
Pretty much, yes. I was born in a Pakistani family, but grew up in Paris. And now I live in Slough. So I've had extremes when it comes to culture. And my whole life has been about identifying what my tribe is and perhaps getting to understand my mother and why she might want me to take part in cultural things that didn't do her any good, yet she would want me to have the same because I was brought up in the West. So I guess in my films I try and explore these questions, but in a very sensitive way.
Yeah, very sensitive way. It was a very sensitive approach, and it was a very good film. So hopefully we'll get the chance to see more like that coming soon at BFI.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so too. Lovely meeting you, lovely Mariam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.